we like to be on this channel and go, we don't want to get political. I know sometimes we do, and sometimes we let our thoughts spill out, but we don't want to do that, like, because it just divides everyone up when we're not trying to do those things, right? But this man has opened the gates to that. He's opened the gates to it, and it has been quite positive to see most Reds that I know and love, and even people that I don't know, have just come out against him, because it's an absolute disgrace.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is Off the Bar. My name is Joe. That is Stephen Howson. That's Jim Ratcliffe. That is Adam McKola. And there is a lot to talk about today. We're going to be looking at Jim Ratcliffe, his comments in the last few hours or last night, and then an updated response today. We're going to be looking a little bit about Thomas Tuchel committing his future to England until 2028, one of the big names off the list for United's sort of managerial future, and also a little bit of a look at West Ham and what we might have learned and what Carrick might have learned from, I would say, our most difficult game under his tenure so far. Let's have a little start with this Jim Ratcliffe stuff, shall we? I think us three have all spoken about it on different videos. We'll obviously continue to speak about it as this video goes on. I want to start with you, Adam, because we've not spoken about it particularly. I've not seen you speak about it on camera. You've not spoken about it on Stretford Paddock. Now, obviously, I'm going to read a couple of the quotes and just get the gist of what was said by Jim Ratcliffe yesterday. For anyone,
just give us your favourite.
For anyone who may have, yeah, exactly. For anyone who may have missed it.
Joe, you got the strongly agree, strongly disagree. I just want the ones that just where you strongly agree.
Okay. I'll stop you when I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So he said, you can't have an economy with 9 million people on benefits and huge levels of immigrants coming in. I mean, the UK has been colonised. It's costing too much money. The UK has been colonised by immigrants, really, hasn't it? The population of the UK was 58 million in 2020. Now it's 70 million. That's 12 million people. And as we mentioned on another video, that isn't true.
He's got maths like Ennio Luco, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Fundamentally, yeah. The last time the UK's population was 58 million was in the year 2000, not 2020. In 2020, it was in fact 66.7 million and has risen to 70 million in the last 6 years. So mathematically, it's false. But in terms of politically, in terms of him saying that as Man United owner, should I say, what do you make of all that, Adam?
Well, he couldn't be more wrong on everything, can it? And I think it's just typical of the world that we're in at the moment. You've got another billionaire here that's trying to turn the working class against the immigrants. And these are people that have more in common with each other than they do with these billionaires. And he, like you just pointed out, he couldn't be more wrong factually, statistically, morally, everything. And it's a man that's so patriotic that he fucked off out of the UK to live in a tax haven to avoid paying billions in tax. You know, the immigrants of this country pay way more tax than he does. Well, this immigrant pays more tax than he does, for a start, and we contribute a lot more to the country than he does. He talks about what immigrants take out of the country whilst also trying to get the taxpayer to subsidise his stadium build. What's all that about? And the cheek to talk about colonisation when if it wasn't for the British colony, my parents wouldn't have been here from Ireland and India, and a lot of us wouldn't have been here. So talk about, they're the world champions of colonisation, and he's talking about we're colonising him. He's a man that said he wants to put Manchester back into the club, but sack most of the people attached to the club. He doesn't get Manchester. This is a city, look, I'm not from Manchester, but this is a city that is welcoming, opening to everyone, no matter what your race, creed, religion, colour, ridge. You go around this whole city, there's all sorts of walks of life here. He's just wrong. And forget how wrong he is aside, right? Why now? The club's finally settled down. We're going through a bit of a positivity. And he opens his mouth with this divisive rhetoric, which it just fuels hatred. I mean, if you look at, it's water for ducks back to me, innit? But you look at my mentions, there's people telling me go back home. Where do you want me to go? To Ireland or India? Where am I going? I don't know. And how do players like Kobbie Mainoo feel? His parents are of Ghanaian heritage, and he's not the only player either. You look around the squad at the team and all the different people that are there, and how do they feel today? How does the people that he works with feel today? How does the staff feel today? How does Omar Barada feel today? You know, and this is a man that when he came into the club, what was the company called? Trawlers Limited, right? He tried to play on the nostalgia and the Eric Cantona connection and how much Man United fans love Eric Cantona. Bro, Eric Cantona would disagree with everything you say. He has come out and spoken about how he's from a family of immigrants and the hard work they put him to get him to where he was. And that is 99.9% of immigrants and their story. Like, Eric Cantona, I can't wait for him to speak on this because he will come out of it and speak properly for Manchester United fans, Eric Cantona will. And I can't wait for that to happen. But whilst this has led to some divisive and hateful stuff that I've seen coming into my mentions and all those kind of things, and I'm sure loads of other people are getting, I think even Steve, Today did a video, yourself, Joe, Jay, you're all getting it. And we like to be on this channel and go, we don't want to get political. I know sometimes we do, and sometimes we let our thoughts spill out, but we don't want to do that, like, because it just divides everyone up when we're not trying to do those things, right? But this man has opened the gates to that. He's opened the gates to it. And it has been quite positive to see most Reds that I know and love, and even people that I don't know, have just come out against him, because it's an absolute disgrace. It's a disgrace. And why talk, bro? I know politically you don't agree with me. You're a petrochemicals billionaire. Like, your morals are already like, I can question those. I know you don't agree with me. But why say it? Why come out now? You're the owner of a club like Manchester United. Do you recognise your responsibility? Do you recognise the position that you hold? I think it's just a disgrace, man. Fuck Jim Ratcliffe.
Well said. What do you reckon today? Because we've not spoken about it on camera either, or much off camera really.
I'm just shocked that a 73-year-old tax haven living billionaire's out of touch.
He's one of the few. Usually they're so down to earth.
I thought he was a nailed on one of us.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. He tries to say he's one of us, and Manchester this and Manchester that.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You don't get it. Like, that's not this city.
It's just, what, there's a line. So he's in petrochemicals, right? And he's in plastics. Let's be real, right? And I can't remember which comedian said this, so it's not my joke, but it's a fucking hell of a line.
To make a joke of someone.
And it's, he goes, they're finding microplastics into everything. It's in the food. It's
in your balls,
fish.
apparently.
Yeah, it's in the balls, right? Which means it's
but they never check mine,
right? If you've got microplastics in semen, right? It's even in billionaire semen, and kids eat that.
Yeah. So you need to be careful.
Yeah, if we were going to fall into lazy stereotypes about billionaires, all the things we'd say about Jim Ratcliffe would be wild.
Yeah, but maybe let's not sink to that level.
But is that why we have that little line in our balls? Because they check for...
They check for the microplastics when you're born, yeah, and then stitch you back up.
Oh, is it?
That's where that comes from, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine had a full action man in it. I don't know how that got there. It was a macroplastic. It was like the one with the parachute and everything.
Did it have the things on the back of your head where you can move the eyes?
Yeah.
Was it the Reddit grip or the Kung Fu grip?
It was the Kung Fu grip.
Oh,
yeah,
that's class.
Unfortunately, couldn't hold any nunchucks or anything like that. We spoke about it obviously last night, Jay. It is worth mentioning that since then and this morning, as we record this, Jim Ratcliffe has.
I don't want him to apologise.
Well, let me.
Go on. Let's say what.
You're going to read it, but
let's say what he's got to
before
say.
you read it, I don't want to hear this guy. We know you believe that.
Yeah.
Don't apologise now because you feel forced to.
I'll be honest. I don't think he's not too much of a backtrack.
Okay, yeah. He doubled down.
He hasn't.
I'm sorry
down.
that all of them lot got offended.
Yeah.
And I'll begin reading now.
Go.
I'm sorry that my choice of language has offended some people in the UK and Europe and caused concern, but it's important to raise the issue of controlled and well-managed immigration that supports economic growth. My comments were made while answering questions about UK policy at the European Industry Summit in Antwerp, where I was discussing the importance of economic growth, job, skills and manufacturing in the UK. My intention was to stress that governments must manage migration alongside investment in skills, industry and jobs so that long-term prosperity is shared by everyone. It is critical that we maintain an open debate on the challenges facing the UK. So
you don't pay tax here, bro. You don't get a say.
How's that for a policy?
I'm sorry that you're offended.
You don't.
Yeah.
So he doesn't apologise for.
He doesn't apologise. He tries to.
He supported Brexit, which is the biggest volley
says.
in the bollocks that this country's had since the fucking war.
Yeah.
Also, there is probably a room for a sensible debate on that, which people don't have, right?
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing that.
No.
He was repeating the type of thing you hear Tommy Robinson and Nigel Farage say.
Yeah.
He was amplifying.
Did you see what he said
messages.
about Farage? He's a good bloke and very intelligent, for starters. Yeah. You're 0-2 for starters.
He said 2, yeah.
He sort of covered a lot of his back, didn't he? Because he said, "I like Keir Starmer. I think he's a nice bloke, but maybe the job is just too difficult for anyone to do." Then he said, "I like Farage." He's sort of thinking, "Who might win the next election? I need." The odd tax break here and there. And
but he backed Farage's lies on Brexit. He was Brexit Jim for the longest time. He supported Brexit.
Yeah.
And then Brexited himself and lived in Monaco.
Should have stayed at Stamford Bridge with his season ticket. A fucking knob.
Just obviously,
we were kicking people off.
Has he ever come out? Has Jim Ratcliffe ever come out in an interview and said something where everyone went sound?
I mean, I think
because even when he said, we know the Glazers are in bed with Trump and that.
Yeah.
and all that gang.
Yeah.
Like we expect that of these people, like billionaires. Like we expect them to, but shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
You're winning, bro. Because we ain't. Like no one else is winning, bro. Yeah. And it's just turning. You know, that's what I hate as well. Like people that are messaging me, bro. You've got nothing in common with these billionaires, bro. They don't rate you.
People think
they don't like
do,
you.
though, don't they? One of the great things that the sort of people like him have done is, like you said before, they've tricked working class people into thinking they've got more in common with billionaires than they do with other working class people.
Yeah.
And you think, my aspiration is to be like you one day, so I'll sort of side with you and you can get all the tax breaks and you get the tax cuts and all that, and we'll hate the person that's living next door. When obviously that is the exact opposite way around things should be.
People go, he left, he was forced to leave the country.
No, it wasn't.
It's forced? Was he deported?
Yeah.
Forced.
Just obviously the political thing is obviously one thing and important and all that, Jay.
Yeah.
In terms of the representing Man United side of things, the PR side of things, you know, we've got Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor, coming out and asking him to apologise. We had Keir Starmer asking him to apologise. We've got
fuck Keir Starmer as well.
But just in terms of,
I hear that, but he is the Prime Minister.
Picture of the scale of the response to this. You've got
Burnham's done it.
Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Manchester. You've got people all across the footballing world. You've got tons of people coming out and criticising him. And just as a representative of Man United, whether you agree with what he said or not, does this paint a bad picture of him as an owner and him understanding what his role is as Manchester United owner?
Yeah, definitely. You've seen the amount of people speaking about it and speaking out against it and talking about the history of the club and the diversity of the club and all the rest of it. Maka mentioned it then. I think that as a representative of Manchester United, and he's happy to be a representative of Manchester United, let's not forget that. He's given untold interviews where he's spoken about the club and how he loves the club and how he's a local boy done good and all this other nonsense. So he can't act like naive and not understand that his words are always going to carry that sort of weight as a representative of Manchester United. And also what annoys me is we're on this decent run, 4 wins out of 5 and a draw. Yeah. Things are looking good, the football's good, and he's doing this sort of semi-victory lap about how he got everything right in terms of the plan he had, which is nonsense, because the plan was never to sack Ruben Amorim, give Darren Fletcher the job for 2 days or 2 games, and then get Michael Carrick in as caretaker manager to the end of the season.
That's what you think.
That's not, well, if it is a plan, it's a bizarre one. Like, that annoys me. And like Maka was saying as well, like, what are the players thinking about this? They're not ignoring this. Yeah. They're probably chatting to each other about it. Have you seen what he's been saying? It's just causing issues and dramas.
That weren't born here, that migrated here.
Yeah, right. They're probably thinking, why is this idiot saying these things? It's just, it could be damaging to what we're seeing on the pitch. I know that sounds melodramatic, but it could. It's just all unnecessary. You got your numbers wrong. You've no need to say it. It doesn't help anyone. Now the people that you want to work with for your new stadium, Andy Burnham and the government and all them, have pushed back on you. How is that helping Manchester United Football Club? It isn't. It's doing the opposite effects, and that's what we care about. We care about the club. Why don't you give more of a shit about the club and stop being such an egotistical, out-of-touch loser?
Joe, I want to see speak up on this, because I know for a fucking fact he's got something to say on it. Gary Neville.
Oh, he will.
Do you reckon he will?
But will he? Because he likes being mates with Ratcliffe, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's sort of that guy now, isn't he? Who does speak out, and if he doesn't, people will notice it. People will go, hang on a minute. If you're someone who never says anything about much, no one's going to care. But if you always sort of put your head above that parapet and all of a sudden you're silent, people are going to go, there's hypocrisy there.
Again, though, it's not. I mean, this whole thing is political, but also what we see now is like a left quotation mark, a left-wing government that haven't been left-wing for a long time, right? A left-wing government that now...
They're about as left-wing as Andre.
That now parrots reform and Tory and Brexit kind of slogans and stuff like that. Like, they've created this, or helped to create this environment where people feel confident enough to come out and say it. Like, they're part of that as well. Like, Labour's been dead for a long time. But it's basically not. It's no longer what we thought it was. They kind of parrot this.
It's like you touched on there, and again, we have to. I go. I say don't get political, but it is. It's like Keir Starmer's pushed back on it. Keir Starmer was saying, we're an island of strangers not long ago, which is not far off from saying we're being colonised by immigrants. Well, so it's a bit hypocritical for him to suddenly start taking a moral high ground when it comes to multiculturalism.
Colonising the world, you
come on.
Yeah, Labour can't decide whether they're trying to pander to reform or turn their back on them and go. Like, they're just all over the place, aren't they?
Everything's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it is. In terms of there was someone posting on Twitter sort of what United's team would look like without immigration, and it's basically Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire playing for us, and that's assuming that they haven't had any.
But then again, one of them might be Irish.
Harry Maguire, like Irish heritage.
You would think so, wouldn't you? Like, do you know what I mean?
Being called Maguire,
it's just bollocks.
Honestly,
it's just stupid. And like you said, what are you thinking there if you're essentially employed by him?
He's just going to be thinking this guy's chatting shit.
Right, let's move on to something a little bit more sort of sturdy ground.
Yeah.
Manchester United's next permanent manager. One of the big contenders, one of the big names, one of the favourites, I would say. Thomas Tuchel has committed his future to England until 2028. So
a German as England manager, Jim Ratcliffe must be fuming.
Yeah, he can't bear it. He's not going to the World Cup. Obviously, he had a pretty unique combination in terms of the favourites of managing in the Premier League, having won trophies pretty much everywhere he's been, even though not every place he's been has been hugely successful, but he's won trophies everywhere. Looked like he was going to be available at the end of the summer, and United clearly want him, having been one of the big candidates that we interviewed after the FA Cup final under Ten Hag. Now he's not an option anymore. How do you think United have been involved in this contract extension? Do you think there's something to do with the pressure from outside, Steve, or do you think it's just he likes managing England and never fancied United anyway?
It's a part-time job that pays about $6 million a year.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
In the grand scheme.
It's all right, that. I don't know. I think he probably was on a short list. Didn't we interview him before Amorim?
Yeah.
So I'm sure. But did he interview bad? I don't.
It was the summer after we interviewed all those lot after the FA Cup final and kept Ten Hag. And there's conflicting reports whether you guess who's briefed it. One was that we didn't fancy him, and the other was that he didn't fancy us. Right. So whatever reason it
seems like he was on a short list, whether it was imagined or real.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. The timing of it's hilarious on the back of what Jim said last night. But yeah, I don't know. I said this to Mackie yesterday. I really think we're keeping Carrick, and I just think that maybe they didn't want to just announce that straight off the bat.
Why do you think that? I mean, obviously because we're doing well, but what makes you think they're not going to not care?
It's not that they don't care. I just think that's what they're going to do.
Is that you thinking it, or is that you knowing something?
That's me thinking it.
Right.
I have not a fucking Scooby-Doo
of
what's going to happen, and I don't know if I'm projecting a little bit because I kind of want it.
Yeah, I'd like. Obviously, it ends well, which you want it to this season.
No Tuchel, does that bother you?
No, not at all. Me and you've spoken about this quite a lot, haven't we? And I think you've scratched beneath the surface of Thomas Tuchel's sort of last few years. It isn't as great as you think. Like, obviously, he won the Champions League with Chelsea, which was fantastic, especially beating City in the final. But at Bayern Munich, I think they won on the last day of the season, his first season, because Dortmund drew with Mainz, whatever it was, to basically throw it away. The second season, they didn't win the Bundesliga, which for them is...
For the first time in a decade.
Yeah, is terrible. So he ends up getting sacked from that job. And then I don't care what he does with England. Even if he won the World Cup, that to me is almost irrelevant to what you're going to do at Manchester United. So I'd be a bit wary of, he has a good World Cup, and then we give him the job sort of half based on that.
Yeah.
I just think Thomas Tuchel's the kind of manager who'll come in, give you 2 seasons, maybe 3. You might win a cup competition, but I don't see him getting us over the line in the Premier League. I just don't see that happening. And eventually, I know it was Todd Boehly and it's all a bit of a bin fire, but he kind of wasn't doing what he should have been doing at Chelsea, and ended up leaving there as well when he was last in the Premier League. Despite
PSG as well, isn't it?
PSG is another one where I think they got to a final under him, didn't they? Where they didn't turn up.
2020.
I mean,
lost to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, so it's all a bit meh to me.
Just looking at the World Cup thing, the last sort of you look at the World Cup winning managers, what kind of club CV they've gone on to have after that.
Hang on.
Go on then. So who's the last one?
Who won the World Cup last? Argentina. It was I think his old teammate. What's his name?
He's the relatively small manager, actually, wasn't he? The Argentinian.
It basically Messi was the manager, innit? But it was what's his name?
I'd completely forgotten this.
Doesn't fucking matter, does it? It's quite a young fellow, wasn't it?
What?
Lionel Scaloni.
I never would have got that.
I knew Scaloni.
Not a fucking Scooby.
Didn't know his
When he was
first
like in
name's
his
Lionel.
40s.
Yeah. 2018, the winners was France, obviously their manager.
Didier
Deschamps.
2014, Germany, their manager.
The guy that sniffs his fingers.
2010, the winner was Spain, their manager.
By the way, I think he's sniffing his balls, not his fingers.
So you go back.
Just letting you know. He's sniffing his balls.
That makes sense right now.
The fingers.
You just think he was like eating fucking pickled?
No. He puts his hand right
pickled
down
onion
his
crisp and being like Monster Munch.
He's absolutely minging. Honestly,
we all do that.
I know we all do it, but you do it a bit secretive.
Digging it in the
He's like ramming his fisting himself.
He's trying to do it at work on telly, don't you?
That Pep with that spit thing he does, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like bringing spit around in his mouth.
He's definitely done that in his own house on the floor by accident, hasn't he? Loads.
Yeah.
'Cause
Remember
he's
you see that
he
thing
just
where
does
you
it
go-
constantly. In Let It Drizz.
And they just dangle.
Like Waterboy.
I used to eat
Yes.
some ketchup just to make that happen. No, that was Big Daddy. Big Daddy.
The kid.
Yeah, it was.
Big
Big Daddy's Adam Sandler's best film.
Keep going.
Nah, Happy
Vincent,
Gilmore.
okay, 2006, Italy.
2006.
Dino's off.
Nope.
No.
Fucking hell.
Lippy.
Yes,
Lippi.
Marcelo
Was Lippi
Lippi.
in 2006?
Yeah,
Shout out, Mr.
2002
Howson.
Brazil. This is an easy one.
Scolari.
Yeah.
Big Phil.
Big
Big
Phil.
Phil.
Big Phil.
Big Phil.
And France 98.
Oh.
Oh, that was.
I know this.
I know it. It's not. It wasn't Dominic because he was mental.
Raymond Dominic.
No, it was 2002 when it went west.
Yeah, he was
I
like
don't
the
fucking know.
star sign guy, wasn't he? 1998.
It's a bit of an under the radar one. This to say, obviously, that's one of the maybe the most famous World Cup ever.
I can picture
It's not
him.
Platini.
No.
Come on,
Ames
Jay.
Jacquet.
Correct.
Whoa.
That's a good one. That.
I never knew that.
I'd have been annoyed with myself. if I
We'll
didn't
go
get
back to
that. I knew
1990.
it,
So 94, the winner was Brazil.
It's not Big Phil again.
That was no.
I don't.
That
That's
was
me done now.
Oh no, is it
Zagallo.
Walter?
No.
Walter Oscar, some other fucking.
No,
Was it not Mario Zagallo?
nope, not according to Wikipedia.
All right.
His first name's Carlos.
The Jackal.
Carlos Alberto Pereira.
No, Carlos Alberto Pereira.
That's what we said.
He said Ferreira.
We said Pereira.
He
Was it?
didn't.
Oh right. All right.
And then back to
You see them Ferrero
1990.
Rochers?
This one's back open to everyone. You could guess this. Germany 1990. Who's their manager?
What he said.
I don't either.
I missed that.
I said, yeah, you should eat the Ferrero Rocher.
So shit.
I'm here for that. I like that. 1990, the Germans.
Yeah, just guess.
Oh, it's
just
Beckenbauer.
I was fucking.
I remember it well.
Fucking close.
I was 10.
Oh,
What's
What's the first World Cup you like remember?
1990.
Because I don't remember
98.
94.
Do you know?
I was
That'd have been
five.
right up
Like,
your street.
I remember 1994
Yeah.
FA Cup final,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't remember 94
That's a good
World
point.
Cup.
My first one I remember was 2002. I remember
Well,
being
98.
at school. Wheeling
Well,
the big
Euro
telly out.
96.
I can remember the Scalacci thing from 1990, and I can remember
Yeah.
the theme tune, and I can remember watching it sitting on the living room floor in our house. I can remember watching. Which game was it where Argentina played in like a royal blue, navy blue kind of
Was
colour?
it Cameroon, the first game?
I think it was one of the knockouts.
Was that 1990?
Yeah. I can remember that game. I can remember. I think I can remember
Because they got to
England,
the
Germany.
final again, didn't they, in 90?
Yeah. Then
Because it was on back-to-back World Cups.
Getting sent off and fighting.
But then '94, I remember watching loads. 'Cause obviously, Ireland were there, weren't they? My granddad thinks he's Irish, so.
It's fair.
It's a bit like my mum.
Interesting that every manager that's ever won the World Cup is from the
Child.
nation that they're
Oh.
managing. There's never been a Tuchel situation where, a
But there
German
was with
looked at
Greece,
England.
wasn't they, when they
Yeah.
won it?
Yeah, for
the
the
Euros.
Euros.
Was he
yeah.
Otto.
Portuguese?
Was it Otto?
Otto.
Or German?
Yeah.
German, I think.
But yeah, World Cup
It was in
is
Portugal,
the
wasn't it?
exact same. But the point there is, winning the World Cup. Obviously,
look who wins the World
Vicente
Cup.
Del Bosque.
Massive nations.
Obviously, I think he won a couple of La Ligas, didn't he, with Real Madrid? But Joachim Löw, or Lowe, whatever you want to say,
Jurki.
Didier Deschamps, Lionel Scaloni, relatively small
All weirdos.
amount of club success.
Yeah, they've not done well. Like, didn't
Oh,
Scolari get the Chelsea job?
No.
Yeah.
He nearly got the England job, remember
Yeah.
that?
He
And
did
then
all
because
right.
of the media interest around him, he kind of just backed out. of it.
International football's weird though, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
the same as club
That's
football.
what I mean.
It's a
That's why it
totally
worries me.
different
If
skill
you
Even the
set.
looking at
players
it
that
as
are
a
good aren't the
reason.
same as the players
No.
that are good.
Yeah,
at
I
club
reckon
level.
Kevin Keegan might have been all right as a tournament manager. Like,
Harry Redknapp?
Had a meltdown. Well, he had one, didn't he? He had the Euros, and then he.
Big
had a
Sam
meltdown.
would have
which Euros?
I wish Big Sam had a
2002.
tournament.
4, sorry. No, was it 04? No, 2000, sorry.
I don't know.
Keegan, yeah. I think we got knocked out by Romania or something. Phil Neville giving away a penalty.
Oh man, Euro 2000 that was.
Yeah.
Are you bothered that Tuchel's out of the
No.
running?
So I had started. I liked the idea of Tuchel at United, and I have over the last few years, and I've probably always brought him up when we're looking for a manager.
You literally said it yesterday.
Yeah, but like I have been like not so keen on it recently.
Yeah, on the Carrick bus.
I'm on the Carrick bus. But also, if Luis Enrique is available, go get Luis Enrique. But Tuchel doesn't make me feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if Tuchel's available, go get him.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way about him. I don't feel that way about Nagelsmann. Also,
Right,
I don't
yeah.
like the idea of some geezer rocking up to Carrington on a skateboard.
Close your eyes, right? I'm gonna
One of those
pitch
little
you
ones as well.
I'm gonna picture a scenario, right?
Go on.
So
Do we have to close our eyes?
yeah. I'm gonna touch your peepees. Close your eyes and imagine a scenario. So I'm gonna give you two scenarios, right? First scenario: you wake up, United have appointed Nagelsmann,
Oh, fuck.
right? What's your emotions? It's not great, is it? It's like
It's sort of, okay, cool, I get it. Yeah, he's a good young manager.
But you know what we
Is
do?
it going to be
It's
a
like
bit
when you
of
go
a-
home and your missus goes, we're having chicken and rice, and you go, okay,
Yeah.
it's not what, okay. You know what I mean?
It's not shit.
You're doing that rice out of Uncle Ben's bag again.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you
Yeah, but I'm
lazy
going to put a
prick.
bit of my own garlic in that in it. So it's a bit nicer, but it's not.
Right, okay.
Well, you know what would happen?
Keep him close,
Steve,
keep him close.
Steve.
It's here.
Yeah.
He's here.
You know what would happen, Steve?
What?
Like, Adit your Reds and that would make one video about Nagelsmann and I'd be all aboard the fucking
Yeah, that's a
train.
good point.
That works.
Progressive
Okay, we're going to do it
foosball.
again. Right, this time it's Luis Enrique. How do you feel?
Shit.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, I'm on that.
Chippy
Yeah.
T.
Really? No.
Chippy
What?
T.
Right.
Chippy T's mint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't believe the
Cole, what is
reaction
Cole
to it.
Palmer here?
Right, hang on, let's go back. Michael Carrick finishes joint second, and
Who's walked in?
Michael Carrick's just been given a full-time job.
Someone
Yeah.
walked in.
But emotions.
All you can eat world buffet. The best. It's dinner time.
Jimmy Spices, you're going. Fuck it.
I'm going.
Remember Red Hot Buffet down
Yeah,
on
unreal.
Did
Did you not have Jimmy
No, it was-
Spices?
it was
Everyone
bad
open their
food,
eyes again.
But
horrendous.
unreal
I
variety.
don't know. I've never had that.
Jimmy Spices was shy.
He sounds like a guy that
They're
lives
all
in
shit.
Piccadilly.
You
to be
can't do
honest.
every cuisine well.
Sound like a Jimmy Ratcliffe would hate Jimmy Spices.
Yeah, he would.
Fucking hate him. He would.
He goes in there.
Do you
and
know what I mean?
Closing our eyes again.
So,
Bread and butter.
back on the emotion side.
Yeah.
So, like, Enrique just doesn't make me go, like...
Does he not?
No, Michael Carrick does make me
Watch
feel...
his PSG team, man.
It does a bit for me.
But do you know what? That's because PSG are good.
No, but they signed loads of young players and that.
Yeah.
And then they became...
Also, is he a
But how
manager?
much of that is
he
him?
a manager that demands signings, kind of thing? Like they've got to back him. If he's
But-
gonna come to Old Trafford, he might have other offers. He might be like, look, I'll come, but you better build a team for me.
I think
Not,
they will do
well,
that.
Carrick might, and I look, listen,
But the philosophy of both of the teams that he was
Might
at was
be like-
different, which tells me that it's not his philosophy. It was what the club was trying to do. Like Barcelona was in a bit of a Galactico era when he was there, and then PSG was the opposite of that. And it's like, okay, so which is he? Like, I don't know.
No.
But
And
does
both
that
of them are good.
But that implies flexibility and that he's got a broad knowledge of like how to manage, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
but it also tells you that they were two very good teams.
No, you're right. They were
this
two
thing-
very good teams, but also I feel like he absolutely smashed it at PSG. Like those performances and those results, and against
But
good
they
teams
were hitting cup
were-
finals
were-
before him.
Yeah, but they were
But
never.
the
They were
way-
never that team. Like
the way- So were we,
The
by the way.
referee in the Champions League final blows up at 90 minutes to stop it being an absolute annihilation.
And also
Like,
the run that
never
they
seen
had
that before.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa.
Every time they played someone,
And
everyone
then-
was like, they're going to lose. PSG
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to lose.
yeah,
PSG,
that's it.
They're just brilliant. They were so good. And I think with trebles with two different teams, has anyone ever done that before?
Jose.
Eto'o player.
Yeah, so he's the third manager to do that because Pep had done it, Jose's done it, Enrique's done it.
Does it done too?
Yeah, he did Porto when he did.
Porto won a
in
treble?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I thought it was a double.
He won everything.
Yeah,
Because
I
he won the
think-
No, because when you
he won
UEFA
the
Cup, then he won the Champions
Yeah.
League. I know
I
that.
think the
So-
season he won, I think, I mean, by all means,
He's in
correct me if
very
I'm wrong, but
kind
I think
of-
he did both.
He'd have said if he
illustrious
won the
there,
treble,
isn't
you know.
Double check.
He'd have gone, I won the treble before
No,
Pep.
I don't think the treble in was as much of a deal
In Portugal.
He'd
as
go
winning the
there
Champions
shit then.
League.
Pretty sure they wouldn't.
No, because remember when Bayer Leverkusen were on for it? They kept talking about it, and that's German treble.
But that's, yeah. Anyway, United did the first one in the top 5 leagues.
I'm looking over your shoulder. So Porto.
Go on.
So Porto, Premier League. They won the league in 2004.
UEFA Cup don't count.
And they
does
won
it?
the.
They only won the league and the Champions League in
might be right,
2003-4.
actually, 'cause there's the Taca de Portugal there.
The League Cup, innit?
Is that League Cup?
Cup of Portugal. FA Cup.
I always thought Jose.
You can't,
He won a treble the season before, but it
you
wasn't
can't
the
call the
Champions League.
UEFA Cup a treble.
No, you
And
can't.
then
That's
the
right then.
season after, he just won the 2. So, it is,
Alright,
so I
so that
think
was fair enough. I
after
thought he
Pep, then
did
is
it.
he the second manager to ever do that? Because Pep won the treble at Barca and at City, didn't he? As much as it pains us to say it. And then Enrique won it at Barca and at
Yeah.
There's an asterisk against
PSG.
both.
Of course.
Don't worry about it.
But to me, I think, other than it going superbly well under Carrick, Enrique's the one where you go,
Drop
you
everything.
can't not, yeah.
Yeah, but
my-
Jose was that. He was literally
No,
the
he
guy.
wasn't. He
but not in the
he
same
wasn't.
way.
He
Not in the
wasn't.
same way.
We've never gone out and signed the best manager in the world
Jose
at
got-
this moment.
yeah.
I think
Jose
Luis
got-
Enrique's that.
Jose got sacked.
I
Didn't
don't
he?
think he's going to Real Madrid.
I don't think he comes to Man United. So Carrick is my first choice. I don't think we're even contemplating the idea of phoning Luis Enrique.
I don't think we've got the bollocks to get his number.
Yeah.
I think they'd be like, you tell her.
Do you know what my concern is? And we spoke about
You
it.
know her.
Yeah, go on,
You
Joe.
know her. Go speak
Is,
to her.
Go tell your mum.
Luis
Ask your mum
Enrique.
if I can stay around tonight. One of them ones.
Is City manager next season.
I think that's. I think he's
Enzo
right.
Maresca.
I think Pep goes, or I think Pep could go, and if he does, I think they go and get Enrique.
Yeah.
Because it's basically we've built a team for the bloke that you followed at Barca or thereabouts last time and won a treble with his team. We're going to do the same thing for you. We will give you 350 million every summer. We will give you what you need.
Offshore account.
We will make you the richest manager in the world, one way or another. That would be my worry. And everyone talks about, when Pep goes, they're fucked. But you bring in the next best manager in the world.
But you don't know what's going to happen soon.
You don't know. But
Tick-tock.
that would be my worry. And I think...
As the people said to me when I said I was going back home. Tick-tock, son. A passport, you know.
We'll see.
No, I agree with you, Joe. I think they'll go and try and get him and probably get him because they'll throw loads of money at him and, give him whatever he wants.
Why are they talking to Maresca then? If that's what
I don't know.
I don't know.
What if it kicks in? I think City post Pep's going to be a mess.
I don't know, but they were all right before him though. People forget that they won 2 of the 4 titles before
he's
he got
not
there.
what made them. It's the billions
it's this
that
myth
made
that
them.
he's like he got them when they was shit and made them great. He didn't. No. Unfortunately,
They won 2 titles and had the likes.
They were in the Champions League semi-final 3 months before he got there.
They had absolute shit players like Kevin De Bruyne and Yaya Toure and people like that.
How's he managed that?
Yeah,
Miracles on a shoestring.
That's true.
I think as well, I don't think they've replaced them well enough. So I think whoever comes in next might struggle a bit anyway. He's not.
There's been an element of buying loads of players lately, haven't there? Like Gay,
they look a little.
But there's been a lot of like, let's just get loads of good players.
Even the summer when they bought Marmoush and Kushanov.
Yeah,
it's not summer. It was a January. It was weird. Because they don't normally rush into...
Yeah, they've been doing a bit of that.
And they were 100 million for them too.
That's so they've had a couple of Januaries where they've gone big.
And then Marmoush was linked to Villa this January.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
I mean, yeah, they've just gone mental in the last couple of seasons.
Mate, they're about fucking a fortnight off triple squad numbers, man.
Yeah. Spent 500 million quid in the last...
But that's probably why they're doing it.
Yeah, because they know that...
Well, they're not interviewing managers because they think Pep's here forever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have to respect it because it's what I said United should be doing.
Yeah.
Is you should have a live shortlist of who, if he gets hit by a bus today, who's in tomorrow. And United didn't have a fucking pot of glue with that. We knew we were sacking Amorim on the Friday before we sacked him on the Monday, and we still had to appoint an interim. The fuck are we doing?
Just in terms of future-proofing, obviously it's not just about like trophy cabinet versus trophy cabinet. But if there's a situation next season where Liverpool have got Xabi Alonso as their manager, City have got either Pep or Enrique as their manager, and we've got Michael Carrick as our manager.
Yeah.
Is there a concern there in the same way that there was with Solskjaer amongst some people that he just doesn't have the stature to compete at the business end of the season with those kind of big boys?
There might be because he's not proven it.
Yeah.
But his record against the best managers is excellent. He's beaten Arteta twice. He's beaten Pep Guardiola. He's beaten
good managers as well.
Yeah, good managers as well. So if he gets us to the Champions League and he's had a good run, then you think, okay, he deserves it.
Yeah.
So I'd be all. The only reason I wouldn't want Carrick is if we finish say 6th and then we give it him anyway. Because you go, it's European football, it's Europa League.
Brexit, Jim's got a short list.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, that's
a
not a
short
good
list.
look. But I don't think that'll happen. I think he will do well. But I'm with you, Joe. I think some of these names, like Enrique...
he's an immigrant, though.
Yeah. Brexit, Jim's shortlist is
He might be one of the
Carrick,
immigrants that Jim likes.
Sam Allardyce.
You know them ones?
One of them ones,
that can pass for not being
Roy
an
Hodgson.
yeah, they're all right. It's not you we don't like, it's the other ones. What about Nagelsmann then? You lot know a load about him.
I don't know loads about him. I think he's good.
Yeah.
Everyone's a risk, man.
Is he going to sign a fucking...
What if Carrick is just the right source for this squad?
What if we get Champions League?
When we get Champions League.
When we get Champions League. I think it's Carrick, lads.
Yeah.
Carrick,
Do you?
It's
but
Carrick.
I don't think they want it to be Carrick. So I think he has to do something...
Who cares what they want?
Absolutely exceptional to get.
They're still spinning around in their chairs, not having a fucking clue what's going on.
They say we're looking at the best, are they? Because Thomas Tuchel just fucked off. So you couldn't have been speaking to him well. Thomas Tuchel had an inkling that United were after him and they were offering something good. He waits.
Does he though?
We've not even heard a rumour of an interview, have we?
No, but is that not a good thing?
Maybe.
But then apparently, do you remember when they interviewed for Carrick's interim bit and they interviewed Carrick, Solskjaer?
Yeah.
And then they went, we won't interview Van Nistelrooy because we've interviewed him before. So they kind of used his past interview as the interview. I read that. I think it was Laurie Whitwell. Maybe they do the same with Tuchel and then Tuchel goes, they're not interested. Yeah. But in their heads, they are interested, but they interviewed him a year ago.
You would think in those circles that there'll have been a bit of pre-warning that he was going to sign an extension with England. So if we were desperate to, we maybe could have snuck in. They'll have known before today that he was going to do that.
And if they didn't, it's bollocks, isn't it? Because you surely should have signalled your interest to your shortlist. Just letting you know, there's an interview process, there's a filtration process, but you're on the list.
He might have been.
Don't sign that contract.
He might have been burnt by that interview not going right himself. He might have thought.
The Glazers heard that you're on the list and put the phone down.
Yeah.
Shit themselves.
I'm not waiting around.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Just bringing it back to sort of Earth a little bit.
Okay.
But you know what I was going to say before
on.
Steve rudely interrupted? No, he didn't.
God's sakes, Steve.
It didn't. But we can't wait to the World Cup. The fuck's that all about? Wait till the World Cup's over and then bring our fella in.
We'd have to announce it before.
It's too long.
How does that work?
It was at Spain where they did that.
Yeah.
Did he sack him after the first game, Real Madrid?
Lopetegui.
He's going to be the new Real Madrid manager. Spain went, he's going to be the what? Get fucked.
I feel as though that's probably
I respect that.
unique to Spain.
All right, fair enough.
Because there is the Madrid Barca thing and the fact that it's all like, I don't know, we did the same thing with Van Gaal, and because there isn't this big beef
that's true, actually.
with Man United and Holland.
Yeah, so it's never going to be England then, was it? Imagine, he's not any United fucking players. In the England squad, it'd be more of a drama with Brazil.
That's true.
And there's loads of managers that have counted themselves. Like Areola, no one's really talking about that anymore. Glasner, no one's talking about that anymore.
Fucking
Thomas
hell,
Frank,
thank
obviously,
God.
no one's talking about that anymore.
Eddie
Gareth
Howe.
Southgate can't happen.
Jesus, what?
Eddie Howe can fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking at, you're going, all right, so the list is getting smaller and smaller. Now you got Ancelotti, Nagelsmann, Tuchel's off that list now.
But Ancelotti's talking about an extension with... He went and watched football on Copacabana Beach and went, do you want me to go where?
He wasn't watching football, let me tell
Did
you.
you mention De Zerbi as well?
De Zerbi
He was
can
another
fuck
name
off.
that was...
Mate,
heavily
he's a
mentioned. But
lunatic,
he's gone by the end of the
And he got
morning.
slapped 5-0 off PSG.
And he just turns up and then they play good football for 3 weeks and then he quits and falls out with everyone. That's the opposite of what we need. My
Also,
Lump on De Zerbi.
yeah, probably.
he's Italian, isn't he?
Yeah.
De Zerbi.
Yeah, he doesn't have the swag of an Italian. I don't like it. He doesn't look Italian.
It's very underwhelming, that appointment, isn't it?
He got to look Italian.
I don't think that.
I wanted to wear a nice
got Brighton
suit.
to
like
7th or
Balotelli.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it's not great.
I wanted to wear a nice suit, look the part.
Yeah, he wears tracky, doesn't he?
Yeah. And his hair, his trim's mad. That's not an Italian trim.
No.
That is.
Tell you what, Michael Carrick looks more Italian.
I like Michael Carrick.
When we say Italian, do we mean sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. Because there's a sort of like, I mean, maybe you would say Ancelotti's sexy, but he looks very
got a bit
Italian
about him,
without being too kind of
Sexy.
slim, trim, sexy.
See, when you
He's
think
a
about
different type
Conte
of
looks
sexy.
So
Italian.
you think about
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
But he's not even wearing red dungarees or a hat.
They're Japanese,
The Mario Bros.
You know when it says, it's a me, Mario. It's not an Italian accent.
Lies.
It's
It's called
me.
Mario and Luigi. They are
it's me.
Italian.
The
plumbers.
Mario. It's a me. I don't know an Italian plumber.
No, that's a good point, to be fair. Yeah, let's bring it back down to earth a little bit.
Look.
United versus... Oh, come on, then. What?
Oh, that's false for news.
Oh, fake news. You've done a Stephen Howson.
It was the AI overview.
Patterson
that
did
it
Howson the
as well.
other day.
He didn't even scroll.
Yeah.
Google's AI overview just finished you there.
That's
He
what happened to
He
Jim
didn't
Ratcliffe
even give him
before
the
he did that
info. He
interview.
just went, you're wrong.
just said wrong. BS.
He said it's
Wrong,
an internet
wrong.
rumour.
Internet rumours.
There you
Hey.
go. Talking about Man United versus West Ham a little bit. And
we weren't.
Well, I want to.
Oh.
More so
The reason why is because it's to me means super.
It's me.
in Japanese.
Yeah.
Super.
So it's one of those
It's
things
me.
that's become like a bit of a
You
folklore.
could use that next time you go to Japan.
Yeah.
It's a me, Joe.
Yeah, it's me.
When they put down
Someone asks you a question,
your
it's
soup
me.
in front of you and you go, it's a...
It's me. Yeah.
That's good, actually.
Yeah,
you
you
do
can't
the
do that
Italian-
speaking
yeah, you do the
Japanese.
Italian fingers.
No. That's,
You do, yeah.
that's offensive.
Only a few
In
languages.
Japan, that means fuck off.
See, now I'm torn. Now what do I do?
Fuck off.
Super fuck off. We struggled a little bit against West Ham, didn't we? Let's
No,
be
we
honest.
I don't think we struggled.
Well, we struggled to
We weren't
make
very good.
chances in the same way that we did in the
Yeah,
other games.
Anything else is wrong.
Oh, sorry, yeah. We were fantastic, which is why we were losing for a lot of the game.
That was the plan.
Are you not concerned, but what do you think Carrick needs to learn, Adam, in order to win games like that going forward?
I
Because
think
these are
when
the types of games we've struggled in for years now, aren't they? Deep.
Yes, but
or
we've
mid-blocks.
consistently struggled in games and then had these games. Like,
Yeah, sure.
I think it was a result of maybe those 4 games catching up with people. The same team almost starting every game, which is a good thing, but also can be a bad thing. If you think about complacency may creep in a little bit here and there subconsciously. Fitness, fatigue. It was our first time that we played a game like 2 days after the last game, which shouldn't be an excuse again, but it's a bit different to what the players have expected this season. They also wouldn't have had as much time on the training pitch to prepare for West Ham like they did for everyone else. And again, that has to be taken into consideration if we're going to give Carrick the job and we've got Champions League football, you've got to be able to deal with 2 or 3 games in a week and be able to prepare the team for that. But I just thought it was one of those performances you occasionally have. And I know West Ham are in the relegation fight, but this is a West Ham that have turned the corner a little bit. They're starting to play football, they're starting to score goals, they're starting to get points on the board. And then when I look at West Ham, I think they're going to stay up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the end of the world. It was disappointing. But on another night, Casemiro's goal stands and we win. And we're looking at it going, we didn't play well, but we got 3 points. So I don't think it wasn't a great performance, but I don't think there was alarm bells ringing. It wasn't, oh shit, we're going back to the old days.
No.
That wasn't how I felt.
It was just a bit flat, wasn't it? And do you know what? He's still got 13 points out of 15. I think you are allowed to zoom out a little bit. People were like, you weren't saying that about Ruben Amorim. No, because I never said we've won 4 fucking games in a row under Ruben Amorim and then dropped 1 in the 5th, you dick.
You did.
So if you take any snapshot of any game, he never got 13 points out of 15. So you can treat it differently because guess what? It's different. Now, obviously, if he goes and loses against, who's next? Everton?
Yeah.
And then who's on the other side of that?
Newcastle.
Right, okay, so if he loses and doesn't pick up points in that, then
back-to-back aways.
Things start changing.
Yeah, back-to-back aways.
Oh, fucking shit him.
Actually, that's Thractor-back aways, isn't it?
Oh, well played.
Yeah, fucking hell.
That's not right.
Have they knocked Old Trafford down already to build this new stadium?
Probably.
Chance to be a fine thing. There's no way this stadium happens, you know.
No.
Not a fucking chance. And I hope it don't.
I wish we put the amount of effort into finding a new fucking manager as we did building that plastic bastard model.
Yeah, we'd fucking
It was
tense.
very well rendered, wasn't it?
Circus Jim would love
That
that.
plastic bastard model.
I love how it was like, we're going to the whole Trident thing as you get out from the tram stop.
But we're
I wonder
not.
what the menu will be at the new Old Trafford. Just fish and chips.
But yeah.
No curry pies.
Gruel.
Yeah.
No balti pies.
Just fucking
Yeah.
roast beef.
Yeah. No tomatoes.
gammon.
Yeah.
Gammon
Yeah.
pineapple for the boys.
Yeah. No pineapple. What are you on about?
Oh yeah,
I
pineapple's
know
too
that.
sexy.
That's not funny.
Exotic foreign muck.
Yeah.
Hey?
No tomatoes, no potatoes, no pineapple.
Bit of stew.
Chips.
Yeah.
Can't have chips. They came from America.
French.
Can't have that.
The Americans are colonising chips now.
Potatoes came from America. We didn't have them in Britain, Europe until we went to America.
Wait.
We Irish got the potatoes on lock,
Wait.
bro.
You certainly perfected them, but they didn't come from there. What?
Is that real?
Potatoes and tomatoes came from America, yeah.
Tomatoes are new. I didn't know about potatoes.
I've got to
From the
double check this
natives,
now.
yeah? Let's just clarify. You colonised
No,
all the potatoes?
the white people in
Potatoes originated in the South American Andes.
South American, and you're claiming it. Jesus
It's in
Christ.
America.
South,
not
potatoes are from
claiming
Peru. Check that out.
Yeah, and we didn't get them until Spanish conquerors went over to
And then we
America
jacked 'em.
and South America
Gives them fucking spuds.
in the 1500s.
So maybe it was all for the best.
Yeah.
Maybe
chips and that.
a little bit of immigration isn't the worst thing in the world. Eh? And what a lovely place.
Wait, next you'll be saying that fish don't belong here either.
Yeah.
They are from the, they are
Well,
from the
fish and
fucking
chips
sea.
it's not British, is it?
Is it not?
Fish.
I always thought it was.
Battered fish is... Google it.
I'm pretty sure it's a British thing.
No, but I think it's nicked from somewhere as well. Like somewhere European though.
Battered fish originated in Spain and Portugal.
Boom.
See, he's right.
Yeah.
What about fish and chips?
Where does fish and chips originate from?
What about bangers on mash?
What about steak bake?
England.
Steak bake, is that
Steak
English?
bake, yeah.
Right, that's right.
Fish and chips originated in England during the 1860s, combining fried fish introduced by Jewish immigrants with potato chips popular in the industrial
But introduced by...
Jewish immigrants.
Immigrants.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey?
From Portugal
Fascinating.
and Spain.
Okay, yeah, fascinating.
Not bad, eh?
So,
So the
it's
British dish,
proper really.
tikka masala.
bacon butties.
Yeah. Ironically, tikka masala might be the most English fucking dish that we can come up with. Scottish, actually. Well, it's Scottish. Is it Glasgow?
Apparently, yeah. It's a good laugh, isn't it?
Yes.
It is. Right, should we wrap it up?
Wait.
Should we do our best?
So what is an
immigrant 11?
English? What is an English food?
An English food is like stew, just like veg and
Trench
water.
foot.
Like hot pot.
No, because that's got potatoes in.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's like
I
a
was
pre-potato stew. I guess, I mean, it depends how far you go back, and that's the whole thing, isn't it?
Check it. What were they eating in
We've got
England
Vikings coming over
in
this.
1700s?
That's a point. The Vikings might have brought some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, AIDS and all that.
No, they didn't bring AIDS. Of all the things.
This started 2,000 years
ago.
I meant like diseases and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, but not AIDS.
COVID came from the Vikings.
Yeah.
Because they were grim, innit?
Who, the Vikings?
Yeah.
No, they were clean.
No.
Yeah, they were, because they was
Mate,
laughing
the
at
Arabs
people
introduced cleaning your ass
there was
5 times a day to use.
Here we go.
Go on.
So this is a traditional 18th century food.
called Yum Yum.
So
But it wasn't. I bet it wasn't Yum Yum. No.
You know, that's that's
What,
misleading.
things are selling Greg's.
Oh, it's bread, porridge, and veg. Fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
Or you
Turnips out to fuck.
You might have a lovely bit of fish set in jelly, flavoured with wine and spices. And then you're having bread, you're having your turnips, your onions,
Fish set in what?
jelly.
Jelly.
Cat food.
Essentially like a
With
prehistoric
wine?
cat food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whiskers.
Yeah, and then with that you can have a lovely bit of beer, ale, and cider.
Yeah, I love a beer.
Because everything tastes better when you're smashed.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. What are we having again? Bread and fish in jelly.
Get
that fucking cider.
Give me that mead.
Daily
Get off me
meals.
fucking nut.
Daily meals focused on gruel, vegetable
gruel,
soups,
that sounds
bread,
fucking mint.
potatoes, obviously by that point.
Was that back in the
And-
day when you were throwing piss and shit out the windows?
Yeah.
What is gruel?
Oh, it's basically a standardised oat, barley, or rye in whatever medium you can boil it. in.
We're very lucky to
Often your
live
own
when we live.
piss.
I was saying this to you the other day, wasn't I?
Yeah, of course.
Why were the
It's
people
the best.
skinnier back in the
Oh, they
day?
never had a
Because everything
proper-
tasted like arsehole, that's why.
And there wasn't any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to eat, and what there is shit.
Not now where you
Life-
can get
life
is
amazing
shit.
inventions like fried Mars bars.
And you know
that.
what?
Go on.
Like the cleanliness of people and that.
Yeah.
Like you're meeting people and they're just stinking out, bro.
But you stink even worse.
Yeah.
And I stink even as bad as someone else smells. You're used to the same or worse.
Oh, great.
Everyone fucking stinks. The streets stink. They used to hold nosegays, didn't they? A little bunch of flowers or herbs or whatever to their face, or you put them in like a mask and hold them there.
I know. It's
No, that was for the- that was for the
to
plague.
see if you
No,
do-
it wasn't.
You
I
see
mean,
if you
the
like
plague
butter.
thing was a
Yeah,
separate
that's
thing.
like, what is it, a buttercup?
Yeah, you see if you like butter.
But they'd hold it. A nosegay was a small bunch of flowers that is sweet scented, so you didn't smell the absolute filth.
Well, that's what the
world.
wedding bouquet was all about. Was to so
it?
she didn't smell like fucking gooch on wedding day.
Imagine.
And that's why they throw it afterwards because she's like married now. He's fucked. Might as well don't need that anymore.
Mate, this is such a great history lesson.
A nosegay.
This is why we need immigration.
Also
Hey.
known as a posy, pocket full of
Oh,
posies,
yeah.
or a tussy mussy.
Sussy mussy.
I like a little tussy
Little
mussy.
bussy.
Yeah.
What?
Popular medieval times through to the Victorian era for masking unpleasant odours. So
Then we
there
got
you go.
links.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Links Africa.
Yeah, well,
That is
Life only got good
We-
like
we got
100
linked
years
Shropshire
ago.
Yeah, no, yeah, recent.
Yeah.
Recent.
Sort of, probably just after World
Also,
War
it's like, you
One.
know, people like back in my day and that, when people just disappearing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
I don't happen anymore.
Like-
Well, not since 2019.
do you know what used to be a thing back in the... I remember there used to be... there used to be this...
Go on.
You don't see it anymore. Gone are the good old days. You know when there'd just be a nonce stood on the corner by a school.
Yeah,
just
'cause now they're
watching
just-
them.
The local nonce. Everyone knew him.
They're just online now.
Yeah. Stay away from him. He's the local nonce.
Like everyone knew.
Yeah. Oi, don't be going near him.
If you go near him, it's your own fault.
But he gives us sweets.
Go near him.
Hey.
He's on BBC at 6:30 every Saturday. What are you
I
talking
can
about?
visually remember the local nonce.
Yeah. Did he come round going, now then, little boy?
On that note,
On that bombshell.
I think it's a lovely place to
Country's
end the
gone
show.
to shit.
It's been lovely chatting to everyone.
Yeah. How is Prince Andrew?
I think
Is
you
he not allowed to
I think
call him
you-
Prince anymore?
Andrew
It's
Mountbatten.
Andrew Mountbatten.
Mountbatten.
Aye.
It's his problem.
What a life we're living at the minute. Just utter carnage, isn't it? Everything.
It's crazy, man.
Oh,
Have you been
absolutely
deep
crazy.
diving into these files?
Of course. And this may not be the place to go through it all, but
Shitbag.
it's just everything
Yeah,
that
save
you
it
ever
for a
thought
life.
might happen is happening, isn't it? How is it possible? Right. Everyone can find that elsewhere.
And if people are sitting there going, what are they on about? Mate,
Where have you been?
I envy you and your
Yeah.
algorithm and your friends because, like, I've just been bombarded by it. And there was a good 4 or 5 days when my head fell off of it.
The messages I was getting from you were like, I could see it had bothered you.
Yeah,
Like, it wasn't just, what the fuck is this? It was
No.
like, literally, I can't
I'd be
get
up
me
for a
around this.
murderous rampage.
Yeah.
I
it
genuinely
was
felt
minky.
sick reading something.
It was
like that.
horrible.
No, some...
Like, genuinely, I feel
And
poorly reading
You're
this.
starting to see, like, pictures and it's just...
Yeah. Unthinkable. Right.
Also, it's like...
Come on.
No.
350 gallons of sulfuric acid was ordered when the investigation was for him. Oh, you mean the sort of stuff that like dissolves flesh? Cool. What was that for? I just cleaning the drains and that. 350 gallons.
Fertiliser.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sound. It's it's the fact that everyone's just gone.
Poor Joe's been trying to wrap this up for 5
We are
minutes.
not investigating it. It's all of them.
Yeah.
There needs to be people need to be fucking,
left,
there needs
right,
to be
whatever.
Yeah,
consequences.
fuck it.
There
People are
needs to be
getting-
some consequences.
People are like only pointing at the ones they don't like. Bro, it's all of them.
Let
all
justice
of
be
them.
done, though the heavens fall.
It won't
Well
be.
said, Joe.
No.
Thank you.
It won't be.
Fucking
They'll be
Justice.
running around willy-nilly.
The only justice is inner peace, and we can have that, can't we? Ourselves.
Don't forget to check out the merch.
Not where we're not fucking.
Oh yeah, check out the merch for outer piece as well. Look at that piece right there.
Get
Jay
your
Marty's,
piece out.
Jay Marty's rocking.
Nice
Just a
piece,
little
that,
piece
Jay.
that you've got there as well, Adam, I must say. And I like your stunning tunic. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're dressed like green grass today.
See you in a bit.
Mate, I need another piss.
I need a piss.